Hi you guys, my name is Cherita. Welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing this absurd story about how this 10-year-old kid was charged with assault by playing dodgeball. Before I get started, make sure you click subscribe and also do not forget to click the little notification bell so that you are notified every single time I post a video. So there are two little boys playing dodgeball on the playground during PE, whatever. It was at school. And Bryce, a very handsome young black child, pelted another boy. We don't know his name because the mom was a coward and refused to expose herself or her child. I guess Bryce hit the kid with the ball as they're supposed to do in the game of dodgeball. Well, apparently the kid, you know what, we'll give him a name. We'll call him Duncan. So Bryce and Duncan were playing dodgeball and Duncan got hit with the ball. Apparently he suffered like a bruised nose and a head injury or so. I don't know the situation, but basically Bryce hit the kid became injured, and that was that. Well, I guess like a month or two after the situation, Duncan's mother decided that she wanted to press charges against Bryce, the 10-year-old who was just playing a simple game of dodgeball. Now, a lot of people will sit there and and ask, well, like, how come race has to be brought into it? What does Bryce being black have to do anything with it? Well, I'll let you know. This mom, again, we don't know her name because she's a coward. We'll call her Coward Carol. So Coward Carol decided that she wanted to criminalize this 10-year-old black kid for playing a game he was supposed to play. And why is Coward Carol so upset? She's upset because apparently Duncan has a pre-existing condition where he's had a concussion or something like that, and he shouldn't have been playing the game. And apparently Bryce, the 10-year-old fifth grade boy, was supposed to know this and wasn't supposed to hit Duncan with the ball, even though Duncan was actively participating in the game of dodgeball. Make it make sense. So yeah, Coward Carol decided that she was going to go after this boy, and not only did she pursue something criminally, but then they had the nerve to charge this child with assault. Like a 10-year-old black boy being charged with assault for playing a game of dodgeball. If anything, Coward Carol should be upset with the school and or herself, because if the school knew that little Duncan had this pre-existing condition, then the school shouldn't have let Duncan play dodgeball. But if Coward Carol didn't let the school know that he had this condition, then she should be mad at herself for not telling the school or for allowing him to actually play the game of dodgeball. Like, what do parents think these kids do at school? Do they think that they sit around and play on their phones? Or do they think that they have like video game consoles and that's all they do at school? No, kids are kids. Kids are active. They still play games like dodgeball and tetherball and ball wall and whatever, hopscotch, whatever games there are out there, the kids are still playing them. So for you to think that you can send your child to school with some head condition, there's going to be a chance that your kid's going to get injured, because that's what happens to kids. That's what happens to people. That's what happens to humans. People get hurt. Like, how is it okay that these little black boys are getting criminalized? And that's the thing, is the justice system doesn't see Bryce as a 10-year-old boy. They see Bryce as a criminal. And what did he do wrong? He did absolutely nothing wrong. And it's frustrating, and you guys don't want to see it, or you're probably rolling your eyes and saying, oh, it has nothing to do with race. Okay, so let's switch the roles. Number one, I bet you Bryce's mother would not pursue legal action for Bryce getting hurt playing a game at school unless it was intentional. But even then, let's say Duncan hit Bryce got injured. What's gonna happen to Duncan? oh, he's just being a kid. He doesn't need to be charged. They don't see these little white kids as criminals. They see them as they are. They see them as little kids. They don't see black kids as little kids. They see them as adults. 2 words. Tamir Rice. So spare me the that's not true, because it is. At the time of filming this video, I'm pretty sure that Coward Carol has dropped the charges, because once Black Twitter got a hold of it, and I don't even know if anybody really knows who this woman is, but once she got like a whiff of Black Twitter, I don't think she wanted anything to do with it, so she dropped the charges. Probably realized how absurd she was being, because that's just ridiculous. And shame on the justice system for really trying to charge this little boy. Like, that's just a baby with assault. Oh, and this really like gets to me, because I'm raising a black boy. He is 8 years old, and it's just way too close to home. They don't see my son. Eventually, they're not going to see my son as a person. They're going to look at him and they're going to see him as a criminal, no matter how I raise him. And that's scary. So let me know what you guys think about this story in the comments below. Let's have a conversation. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. And do not forget to link up with me on my social media. I'm very active on social media, Twitter in particular. So let's be friends there. All of my information is down in the description box. And until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.